welcome back to turn 14 of Three Peaks. So really committing to this right flank here. Like just at the end of the last turn, figured out that if I blow a hole in this wall here, I can actually squeeze a Stuart all the way down here, where I can completely dominate the back slope of the centre ridge here, whilst simultaneously dominating this area here from the right ridge and kind of the closer right ridge, side of the ridge, shoulder, whatever. So yeah, that will be interesting. But yeah, still all this smoke up here, waiting to see what Double does over here, whether he's going to push it or not, because if he does, I should be able to shoot the snot out of him. And then in the centre, just kind of waiting for some kind of retaliation. I'm really expecting him to mortar the crap out of the hillside. If he's got a company of infantry, he should have at least 3, maybe even 5 mortars. I've only seen 1 so far, so 2 perhaps if we count whatever's putting the smoke down there, which we haven't actually seen, just heard and seen the effects of. But yep, let's now that I've reminded myself what's going on, let's just press go and see what we get. That's that MG team running away. And oop, hello. It's potentially a recoilless rifle. So yeah, lots of stuff over there. And looks like he might be starting to put some mortars on this side of the ridge, off that shoulder. So that's an interesting one. We'll not push up there so fast, perhaps. Starting to get some mortars over here as well. Okay, so yeah, no casualties by the looks of it. Let's check out the left first. So these guys disappear and then magically reappear later. These are 2 HMG teams. An MG42 and an MG3 again. 34 rather. Who can actually see? It's Snafu with the flamethrower. You can see them, but they don't appear to do anything else. No, that's fine. So this is the interesting bit. Oh, get back here, you. Yeah, so that's that same HMG team. So there were definitely two dead here, and then they've just fallen back a little bit. And definitely sounds like there's a mortar around there somewhere. And, oh, yeah. That is a different HMG team. Okay, so we had 2 sat together. That is interesting. Over here, that is another? Unless it's the same one that's been retreating. And then over here, yep, just like I thought, this looks like that's a recoilless rifle. The LG40. Unfortunately, I believe that's out. Well, A, I think it's out of range, and B, I remember testing this, and I don't think it. I was about to say it didn't do very well against the front armor of a Stuart. And I remembered that other game I played where I was playing as the Germans, and I was happily taking out Shermans with it. So, yeah. Well done, Brain. I think you screwed that one up, didn't you? But yeah, it looks like he was seeing like a more significant force. These are all assets, by the looks of it, from the weapons company. So it could be that in both games, Double's going for the same kind of force, a airborne, a rifle platoon, and a weapons company. Which means that would explain why I'm seeing so many HMGs. Let's see, does this picture develop much? Yeah, so definitely 3 HMGs there. And a HQ team. And these are all getting spotted by Sierra's platoon moving down this way. Ooh, that sounded like the recoilless rifle going off. Oh yeah, firing at those guys. Welford. That was an overshoot at Welther as well. He was getting mightily suppressed. And another overshoot. Quite a difficult target there. Oh yeah, very interesting. And then over here, well, there's definitely some dead Germans. Like maybe a dead fire team or something like that. But apart from that, we're not really seeing very much. Now the important one here is, let's get eyes on this LG40 and try and think about whether I'm going to be exposing Donger's Stuart, which is going to be, what's the route again? Through here, down here, through here. So if we down, and then it's quite tall, so let's go up 2 notches just to be sure. That might be. I don't know, I think we could be safe. I think we're going to be in dead ground. So what I want to see if that unit's going to make life difficult for the Stuart as it goes down here. Because, you know, if it hits it in the side, that's probably game over. Sten's little band of survivors there, including the one. He's obviously been wounded in the foot because he's way back here. Oh, where was that explosion? Yeah, he's still trying to mortar this area here, so it tells us he's presumably quite concerned about me cooking around here. And then we are starting to get a little bit of rifles, a bit of machine gun fire. Heading these guys' ways. Well, they started to put rifle fire out on the old... maybe these guys don't get some machine gun fire. These guys definitely do. Yeah, wealth is suppressed by the end here. optimistic rifle grenade there. But yeah, we might crawl these guys back a little bit. We call Mortem around this side of it. Hopefully be able to pick those guys off. So yeah, I'm relatively confident in this, to be honest. At this stage, at least. And wait a sec. So that's them at the start. Maybe they do just get back together. Oh, I'm getting mixed up between the start and the end of the turns now. Let's see if we can't get Renier to shoot up this kind of general area, because this is a target-rich environment, and these are all high-value targets as well, which is good. We've also got Don with the light mortar here. He should be able to engage that position to boot, and some of the 81s coming up. So I'm yeah, feeling relatively confident here. This is looking good. So let's you know what, let's leave Welford there. And we'll crawl the rest of his squad up just next to him. But oh, no, actually we'll split it back down again. Get the BAR up. Crawl Mortem around that way. So 150 meters, yeah. Feel like that should be pretty effective. How far this way can Don shoot? Yeah, I reckon that should be effective. Then we'll so the blizzard is restricting line of sight to about 340 meters, so after that we can't see anything. So as long as we stay, well, Renier here, you know, that LG40 recoilless rifle is about 380 meters away, so as long as it stays there, I'm happy. And we'll start getting some more firing there. 300-meter rifle shot, Mr. Baguette. Go for it. So these guys were just walking, but because they've come under fire from the recoilless, they're speeding up a little bit, so we're just going to conform to that. See if they can blast through that. And Jared is just deploying the mortar there, but he will have line of sight. I could shuffle Ney to here, for example, and then he could shoot up that area as well. But I feel like we're probably okay. See what they can see from there as well. I somewhat am expecting this area to get a bit mortared, so we're not going to press too close, I think. get the Chateau Rose in as well for bonus points. You can use the big boy trigger on it. Sake of reference, that FN 2429 has 2 triggers, one for single and one for semi-auto and one for fully auto. That's the word I'm looking for. COCC a bit far further forward so we can communicate a bit better with these guys. And see if he can get himself a pick up an SMG for one of those casualties. Let's get Miguel and Jones forward a bit because he's still not putting his head up. Yep, it's all good. We are, I would say, going in the right direction here.